The reality is biomechanics is 3 phases. It's very simple. First phase, stability. Stability of your joints, knees, ankles, hips, spine, every joint in your spine, shoulders, elbows, wrists, right? We don't need to use terms like humerus and all these different terms to talk about the fact that you have ligaments and tendons in every joint. We all know that. So the first phase of hitting a golf ball consistently is stability. Biomechanically speaking, you want a stable club face, which I know you guys have all heard me talk about, which essentially is having the club hit with the mass of your body and not your hands, i.e. a leverage strike. So for those of you looking for something that you can do until you're about 110 years old, you'll be able to hit the ball over 200 yards until the day you die, maybe even further, depending on your anatomy. You found the right place. And again, phase 1 is stability. Phase 2 then is range of motion. How far can your joints move and also be stable at the same time? I.e., why does John Rahm have a short swing but hit it a mile? Well, it's because he has no flexibility, but he has tons of mobility. So he has tight restrictions in his hips, but he can achieve mobile positions at impact, which allow him to hit the ball with efficiency, like so. So if the next phase is range of motion, what essentially are we looking for with that in each individual? So for me as an instructor, I'm looking for, can he or she keep the elbow straight, but still turn and allow the wrist to move in a 360-degree angles. So I should be able to have full mobility of the wrist, stabilized when I'm fully rotated. These are the types of things I would be looking for. I would be looking for someone that was set deep into their trail hip, and as they shallow, they go deeper. That would tell me they have range of motion in their hip joint. These types of things. So we have stability, which leads to full range of motion, which leads to the final step, which after we've achieved stability and full range of motion, we can then begin adding speed. In today's game, I think, we get it a little bit backwards. We have these speed training programs and all these different things that we do without teaching people biomechanical efficiency. Now, if you're working with an instructor, you're learning technique, most likely, but you're not learning biomechanics. In other words, why do I want you to shallow this club? What is that doing for you? Why do we take the club away in one piece with our shoulders and arms? Why would we want to do that biomechanically? The key, again, the goal is being able to swing at 50% effort and hit a 6-iron 200 yards, at elevation, like so. So for me, I hate the term speed. I like the term efficiency, synchronicity, basically any kind of sync within the body joints, moving in unison, almost like a dance. So to me, it's biomechanical mastery or synchronicity or synchrony is the final phase, where when I take this club away like so, my joints and my body know exactly what to do to create max speed and efficiency back into the ball. So for instance, if I rip the club away with my hands, I then have to compensate. I'm going to lose speed at some point throughout the swing. I'm going to lose stability, range of motion. Something will have to compensate to get the club back on plane. But if I understand plane line, I understand the fact that my spine is ovular, and I understand that as I turn away, the club is in a very specific position at the top. I can then understand the next steps to get the club back to the ball efficiently, like so.